The semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on last year's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Hand it off. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Sampson. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Big moment of the opening drive. They face third down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 35.
This is football today, whether you're watching the NFL or college football. Coaches go for it on fourth down. Here's the opening drive. Fourth down on their own side of the 50. Don't even blink. They go for it. To their credit, they pick it up. They're thinking about trying to get points here on this opening drive.
Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Now, this is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Third and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
They're going to run it. He finds some space. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off the play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And they've got him down after really big gain on that completion.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays and suddenly it's a first and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Arkansas, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Remember last time, went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
A completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Sampson. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
This is a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Breaks clear and over his space. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. The pass rush closing in. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back. Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
He'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Gets made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 45. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Scooped up on the defense. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Past the 20. Touchdown, Moles. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. Wow, a takeaway and a touchdown. We are all tied up with a spot in the championship game at stake.
Well, the timing of this, not just coming up with this turnover, but the defense, opportunistic awareness, and being able to turn that into a touchdown. As you said, Chris, a tie game. Now everything's in front of us. Who wants to get to the championship the most?
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's McCoy. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming out from the 17-yard line. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship deadline at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, but to what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on second down. A short completion to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Grab near the sticks. It's Sampson. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line, and it'll be first down and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Running back has it on the screen now. Tackle after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's McCoy. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense is back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Has the first down and more. He's found some room at the 45. They finally get him down, but a big play for 36.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. Short connection with a tight end here. What a catch and run by the junior.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Jukes to get past the man. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Sampson. One down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening that.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
And the Noles looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Extra point makes the lead 11. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's McCoy. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. Time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Tosses it back. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it off, begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's McCoy. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple of possessions. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running with purpose. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Play action fake, looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to...
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can he make it to the marker? He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. From the shotgun, drops back, bringing pressure, extending the play now. The Noles pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He fires it down the middle. Hunt with room to run. Touchdown, Noles. He wins the foot race to the end zone. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And the extra point makes it an 18-point game, 28-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's McCoy. And he's tackled at the 25. Safe spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On the move now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pressure is coming. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. And it's good from 56 yards.
So it hits the crossbar and goes through. That kick seemed like it was a mile away. He got it up in the air and gave it a chance. Hits that crossbar, and it's 3 points.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. State offense on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a receiver. With the receiver and moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets the first and still running. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum. And a chance at a big play.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
The tackle is made for the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They continue to roll up the score. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. 13. Bringing it out, it's McCoy. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. He tosses it back. He's running out of time here. And a flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. There's the handoff. He's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. We've played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Escapes the pocket. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his 1st down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's McCoy. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They're going to run it here. Breaks in open space.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here's the 2nd down play. Give it to the back again. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all been? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Using his legs on the scramble. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Well, Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, of double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Grinding away on the ground. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. Breaks free. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. And the Seminoles have 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. He'll hand it off. He breaks free. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Number 6 on this drive. He hands it off from the gun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to